Sacred Heart High School welcomes you. Children, today we will be studying mathematics for standard 6, chapter number 11, ratio and proportion. Children, what is ratio? Ratio is a relation between two numbers which shows how much bigger one quantity is than the other. The comparison is generally in the division. Let us see this with a familiar example. Children, here y'all can see a picture of delicious dosas and idlis. But how are these made? Let us see. Janki Amma's idlis and dosas are delicious. For idlis, she uses urad dal and rice in the proportion 1 cup dal to 2 cups of rice. But for dosas, the proportion is 1 cup dal to 3 cups of rice. That is, we can write it is, for idlis, the proportion of dal and rice is 1 is to 2, or the ratio is half. Whereas for dosas, the proportion is 1 is to 3, or the ratio is 1 by 3. Children, this is how we represent ratio and proportion. Children, here you all can see a picture where a boy named Ramesh and a girl named Nilima are discussing about their age. Let's say Nilima is 12 years old and Ramesh is 6 years old. How will you compare their ages? Ramesh did so by finding out the difference, and Nilima did it by saying how many times she is as old as Ramesh, which is Nilima's age is twice as much as Ramesh's. We can give the same information by saying that Nilima's and Ramesh's ages are in the proportion 2 is to 1. It is read as 2 is to 1. In mathematics, the proportion of two numbers can also be expressed as their ratio. The proportion 2 is to 1 is written as 2 by 1 in the form of a ratio. So children, now you all know what is ratio and what is proportion. Now let us see this with an example. The weight of the large block of jaggery is 1 kg and a smaller lump weighs 200 grams. Find the ratio of the weight of the lump of jaggery to that of the block. We can say weight of the lump is 200, which is divided by weight of the block 1, that is 200 divided by 1. Children, isn't this unusual? Like 200, the weight of lump is 200 and the weight of block is 1. Is this right? Is the weight of the lump 200 times that of the block? What mistake have we made? We can see here that the weight of the block of jaggery is in kgs, that is 1 kg, and the lump weighs in grams. So we need to convert either of the quantity in kg or in grams. So we will convert 1 kilograms into grams. That is, it would be convenient to use grams here, that is 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams, which we already know. Therefore the block weighs 1000 grams and the lump 200 gram. Now we can do the calculation, that is weight of the lump 200 divided by weight of the block, which is 1000, which can be written as 2 into 100 and 10 into 100, which can be further reduced to 2 by 10, and we know 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10. That is, it gives us the ratio 1 by 5. Thus, the ratio of the weight of the lump of the jaggery to that of the block is 1 by 5. So children, what have we learnt over here? That when finding the ratio of two quantities of the same kind, their measure must be in the same units. Always remember this. The unitary method. What is the unitary method? Vijaya wanted to gift pens to 7 of her friends on her birthday. When she went to a shop to buy them, the shopkeeper told her the rate for a dozen pens. Can you help Vijaya to find the cost of 7 pens? If you find the cost of 1 pen, you can also find the cost of 7, right? So let us see first. The one dozen pens is equal to 12 pens. Cost of 12 pens is rupees 84. Cost of 7 pens is that which we have to find out. What is the cost of 1 pen? We can find it by performing division, that is 84 divided by 12, which will give us 7. Therefore, cost of 1 pen is 7. Therefore, cost of 7 pens will be 7 multiplied by 7, which is 49. So now we know what is the cost of 7 pens. A bunch of 15 bananas cost 45 rupees. How much will 8 bananas cost? Cost of 15 bananas is 45 rupees as per the given information. Therefore, cost of one banana is, we know how to find it out. We can perform the division, that is 45 divided by 15, which will give us 3 rupees. Therefore, the cost of 8 bananas is 8 into 3, which is equal to 24 rupees. Therefore, the cost of 8 bananas is 24 rupees. So children, from the previous example, what we have seen, let's recall the steps of how to solve the sums. First, find the cost of one article from that of many by division. Then, find the cost of many articles from that of one by multiplication. And lastly, this method of solving a problem is called the unitary method. So children, now you all know how to solve the sums of ratio and proportion. I hope children, you all are clear with the concept of ratio and proportion.